habits, Donna, can really be hard to break. How do we break the bad ones and create long-lasting new habits forever?
I think number one, the step is to decide what it is that needs to change. You need to become really clear on the things in your life that aren't working for you, and make a good plan to address those things.
It's extraordinary how things can turn out well if you change your mindset towards them, and how bad things can go if you allow your mind to spiral out of control. I'm fascinated by your book. Tell us more about Positive Habits Get Results, because I love it. Tell me more, Don.
Well, for me, the catalyst was a very sad and tragic event where a friend died a couple of years ago. And it really made me stop and take stock and ask myself some hard questions. Was I happy in my life? Was I living it the way I wanted to? And sadly, the answers were no. So I set about finding out what I needed to do to right wrongs. And I think that COVID this year has been the catalyst for a lot of people to also reevaluate their lives and decide this is working, that's not, and to make a plan to fix it up. Luckily for me, I was able to stand on the shoulders of giants, to quote Isaac Newton, and derive a lot of information from people who've gone there before me, great people with great ideas. And I embarked on a huge project for myself to look into what it was that was lacking in my life and how I could fix it. And so I've documented all of that in the book. Huge, as you can see. It's almost like a magazine.
It's a big one.
All the work is done. Yeah, absolutely big one. All the work is done. The compilation of information is there. It's like reading a magazine, to be honest. Fun. And lots of lists, lots of tick boxes. You decide what it is that's important to you. I take you through step by step.
And Donna, it is great that you're able to share your story, because a lot of people maybe feel stuck and don't want to express how they feel or go and seek help. But yours is a great start, I guess, for people who don't want to take that step, and also for people who already are. But you've got some great tips that you can share with us. What are they?
Well, first of all, I think avoid overwhelm. The last thing you want to do is take on too much and then fail. You need to set yourself up for the win. And how you do that is perhaps pick 3 areas of your life that need immediate work. Say, for example, it could be your health and vitality. That was it for me. I really lacked energy. And, when you have no energy, you can't be bothered to do anything and things stay the same. So that was really important to me. The second area that really mattered was weight. So I looked into my diet and exercise. I think when you're carrying around lots of extra kilos, it just makes you feel bad about yourself, and that's clearly not the object. So I concentrated on those 2 physical areas of health. And then the third one, I think, really relevant to a lot of people these days, is to reduce anxiety. Everyone seems to be feeling anxiety. Our lives is just so fast, and we have so many demands constantly. We love our mobile phone, but it's a bit of a devil as well. It claims your time, and you cannot get away from everything that's coming to you all the time. So from that, relaxation had to be something that I needed to work on straight away, basically to get back my control and also to get back a good feeling.
Yeah, and you can take people along with you, can't you, when you've got a positive mindset? And one of the great things that has come through a pretty grim old time has been we've got back to basics a little bit. We've been forced to get back to basics in the sense of spending more time with our family. And look, that's where a lot of the positivity can come, can't it, in building really true and strong relationships with people.
Exactly right. I live in a lovely part of the world near a beach, and I noticed that during the lockdown period, people were allowed out to exercise, and it really warmed my heart to see whole families, parents and kids walking, skating, cycling, whatever they were doing, just enjoying each other's company. And I think people have realised over this time that the priorities might be a bit wrong. So, from the that perspective. I think there's been some upside of COVID, obviously downside. I remember seeing a funny meme saying, after COVID, you'll either be a hunk, a chunk, or a drunk. And I thought, yeah, that's true. It's your life, it's your choice, it's your decision. Are you going to be mindful about what you're eating and drinking for that matter? Or are you going to put the time and the effort into yourself to be the best version you can?
Positive habits get results. Love the book. Thank you so much, Donna Portland, author and success coach. Very inspiring indeed, and thank you so much for coming on the show.
Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you so much.